What's going on, everyone? College Lefty Gaming, and in this one I have for you guys the 97 overall finest Max Scherzer debut. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Alright, so to go over Max Scherzer's stats, he's got 97 stamina, 101 hits per 9, 105 Ks per 9, great control in 85, and 82 walks per 9 with 112 clutch. 99 break on his pitches. His pitches are amazing. He's got a four-seam, a slider, a cutter, a changeup, and a curveball. So those are some great pitches to use. This opponent's got an amazing team. He's in the 800 level. I believe his rating was in like 830, something along those lines. I had somebody during the live stream. I was streaming this over on twitch.tv/collegelefty, and a couple guys in there, viewers of the stream, were telling me that this guy was rated in the CS, so this game is on the hardest difficulty played on ranked seasons, which is nice. Well, it's either on Hall of Fame or Legend, whatever the case is. It's a tougher difficulty than All-Star, and it's going to be a great kind of a game to assess how the Scherzer works. In the first batter there, I was able to get Chipper Jones there to fly out to left field to Ted Williams. Ken Griffey Jr. comes up, hits a ground ball to second base. I definitely left that pitch over the middle too. Now he's got Pujols up and set him down there with the curveball. Ryan Sandberg makes the play in order to keep him from extending the inning there with 2 outs. That's huge. Anytime you can get the last out of the inning, I feel like a lot of rallies start with 2 outs in this one. But I'm also facing the Max Scherzer, so I wanted to show you guys, I guess, kind of how I pitch with them, and then me facing him. This is the second time I've faced him. I faced him in a game versus Stephen O, who's a viewer, and that was during the Immortal Clayton Kershaw debut. And that Scherzer was really effective versus me. I was excited to face him again because I had seen him once already. This was a little bit of a tougher game, I felt, because of the difficulty. I felt like it would be harder to hit him. Not that Stephen O was not a good player. That game was amazing. He smoked me in that game, and I could not hit Scherzer for the life of me. But this is the second time facing him, and I definitely missed this ball. But so far, I mean, I hit the ball pretty decent. Started off with the leadoff homer from Trout. The opponent went ahead and let this ball fall. I don't know if he did that on purpose or not, but I definitely I'll take Griffey on first base over my creative player with the higher stealing rating here. I'm doing a hit and run. That's going to be a ball into the gap. That's going to score another run. So I'm starting off in this game hitting the ball well. Base runner on with Mike Trout, or hit a home run with Mike Trout, get his confidence down. Get another base hit with my creative player. Kind of choked away on that bat there with Griffey. But then Babe Ruth is able to get the job done. I definitely had a chance in this inning to score more runs with Pujols up. I missed the pitch right there. It is what it is. My PCI placement thus far, though, has been decent through this first inning. That's sometimes what I'm worried about, is I took a few days ago off. I took 2 days ago off. I didn't play over the weekend. And then now just getting back into it, playing this game, jumping right into it during ranked seasons. I'm always nervous to not hit the ball well, but this is how I do it. I don't really warm up that much. I did make a video on tips on how to warm up, so if you guys want to check that out, definitely check that out. But I mean, I just jumped right into the game. I had been grinding for this finest Scherzer, while doing the program in order to get the December program in order to get this Scherzer. But here, I didn't even want to go home here. I was accidental cheese. I was not trying to round third. I was just trying to be aggressive, make sure I got to third base. I held down L1 too much, and then I tried to send the runner back. Sandberg was going to second, so I tried to send him back to first, not realizing my runner was just going off for home plate. But anyways, next inning, ensuing inning, he starts off the inning with the home run, and Mike Trout robs it. I was saying during the live stream, go get it, Mike Trout, go get it. And he actually takes one away there. Could be a 3-1 game in the second inning already. And then next batter, I hung a curveball. Literally could not have thrown it any worse than that. And he hit it off the foul pole with Piazza. That's going to be the first run given up from Scherzer. But I'm looking to settle down. 14 pitches in, he's still throwing well. That changeup is I think the equalizer. His slider might be his best pitch. His fastball and his cutter are amazing. All of his pitches are easy to control. I felt when I was using him in this game, I felt that the stream enjoyed watching this card in action. I feel like some of these finest cards are awesome to use. I'd rather have the DeGrom than probably the Bob Feller, so I'm trying to get that card at least. Or I'm just happy I got one of the good pitchers in this game. I didn't really want the finest Snell card, and I'm glad I got Scherzer. I am also a big Scherzer fan because he did play for the Tigers. He also played for the Diamondbacks, who I'm also a fan of, being from Arizona. But I grew up watching the Tigers, so Tigers are my team. And anytime, I mean, Max Scherzer turned down $200 million to go play for the Nationals. I mean, yes, that was also had to do with his agent as well. His agent is known for doing stuff like that, but But anyway, I just thought that was a ballsy move. Definitely an insane decision, but it paid out for him. And he ended up getting more, and also on a good team that can contend for a playoff team. They didn't quite make the playoffs this year, but they're a contending team more so than the Tigers are. Anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent. I'm just a big fan of Max Scherzer, as well as some other pitchers that aren't on the Tigers anymore, like Verlander. I would have been down if there was a finest Verlander too, but I mean Scherzer was in the Cy Young voting. I don't think Verlander was, but just using that as an example, like I would have been down for an immortal Verlander. I'd have been down. I don't know if Scherzer deserves an immortal, but he might when his career is all said and done. There, I don't know what the heck happened. Pujols forgot how to take a route to the ball. I mean, that could have been user error as well. One thing I noticed with this Max Scherzer is that his arm accuracy when making defensive plays is horrible. He's like an Edwin Encarnacion out there. The meter is, you have to really hold down the throw to get it in the green area to make a good throw. I think it comes into play later on in this video, because this is a voiceover. I did play this game live on Twitch, so if you guys want to check out a live stream and haven't been able to tune into a live stream and you're over here on YouTube, definitely make a Twitch account. Check me out over there. It's just been a great community, building the community and kind of expanding it, combining it over there with Twitch. I'm able to play live and also make these videos on the side as well, whether it's online live stream or offline. Still online with the game, but offline, like off the stream anyway. So that it's a never before seen clip. This was the first game of the stream, so I wanted to make sure that a good amount of people were able to see this game. I did pull this Scherzer yesterday, so a good amount of people watched the video of me pulling this card. Wanted to get the gameplay out for you guys too. So I mean, sometimes I would, if it was up to me and I could have played yesterday, I would have done it all in one video. Pull the card and then boom, try to make a debut video with him. With pitching, it's a little bit tougher, because you have to get him selected. I actually didn't know if I'd ever get this Max Scherzer on the mound. It could have been until MLB 19 when I got this Scherzer selected to actually pitch. But luckily, I mean, first game, I was like, come on, guys, we got to visualize Max Scherzer getting on the mound, pitching in his debut, and what do you know? First game, we got Scherzer versus Scherzer against a really good opponent. This guy's record was, I think, like 390-something and 170-something, so he definitely has a great team, great record. He's a good player. I mean, I just came out hitting the ball. Anytime you score 3 runs in the first and then tack on a couple more in the second inning, it just puts the pressure on the opponent to try to make those comebacks, have those good at-bats early on, and have those good at-bats for the entire game. There was a good example where I got a yellow throw on the throwing meter there with Max Scherzer. He would have thrown the ball off target most likely. You never know with pitchers. Sometimes they still make a good throw even when it's in the yellow, but oftentimes it pulls the first baseman off the bag. He does a weird animation and the guy gets safe. The reason being that Scherzer is tough to get that throwing meter accuracy correct is because he only has like 33 arm accuracy. I don't even know how that's possible. He has really good arm strength when it comes to throwing it, but his arm accuracy is trash. But as long as he can just get to the ball and field it, that's all I need. I can pretty much make the throw. I just have to remember. That's something that I have to remember when I'm using him. And just first time using him, I wasn't expecting it right away. So I figured I was going to make an error or two with him, and I still probably will. But anyway, we have Babe Ruth up here at the plate. Finally get another run. It took me a few innings to get anything going up at the plate again. I figured I would just focus on Max Scherzer pitching a little bit as I show you guys more of a sequence that I use, or start pitches to start the at bat, or throw some just off the plate. I wanted you guys to see how easy he was to control, or how difficult he was to spot up some of these pitches. And don't get me wrong, yeah, some of these pitches were hung over the middle of the plate. But once I got once I got this golden bar, confidence was almost maxed out. I did take a mound visit after I gave up the home run with Piazza, or to Piazza. I did take a mound visit. That also affected his confidence a little bit. Just raising it as much as I can. His pitches are going to be almost unhittable. He's pitches like an immortal already. And then you give him his maxed out confidence, and it's like, GG's. I mean, even a pit like right now, it's the 6th inning. Pujols, I'm not afraid to throw the ball over the plate. This guy's got what, 10 outs left to work with. Yeah, about 10 outs left to work with, and he needs to put together some good at bats. He needs to get 5 runs and 10 outs. I'll trade a run for an out if I'm able to do it. Yeah, I would not like to give up a home run, but that's how MLB is. Here I'm going to challenge him. 0-2, up and in fastball. He crushes it to right field. Griffey's going to try to track that one down. I did get a good jump on this ball, and I pressed R1 right there. Timed it perfectly to make another bounding leap, and the opponent was not having any more. He's gone. Well, I would have liked to play the rest of that game out. I definitely would have extended Scherzer out for the last innings if he was able to, continue pitching well. The defense was in the game in that one. I was playing lights out defense. I robbed probably 2 extra base hits. One of them could have been a home run. Definitely could have been a 6-3 ball game in that one, or a 6-4 game even. But until next time, guys, peace out.